Hi friends! Today we're going to be doing a beautiful oops artwork and it will be on a specific theme. I think the one for today that we're going to start off with is something you like about school, but if your substitute has given you a different topic, you should do that, such as like it might be something like architecture or whatever the substitute tells you. But for this one, we're going to do something you like about school for my example. First, we're going to watch the video of the inspiration book. And let's just go ahead and see this. Let's see.
Beautifull Oops by Barney Salzberg. Oops! A torn piece of paper is just the beginning. Every spill has lots. Bent paper is something to celebrate. A little drip of paint lets your imagination run wild. A scrap of paper can be fun to play with. A smudge and a smear can make magic appear. A stain has potential if you play with its shape. Holes in your paper are worth exploring. When you think you have made a mistake, oops, think of it as an opportunity to make something beautiful.
I love that book, and today we're going to make an artwork in that style. You've done this a lot in my classroom if you've been here with me a number of years. We usually do this on a sketchbook. So let's see. I'm going to switch over to the document camera. Let's see if this will open up. And then I'm going to share screen. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. All righty. Let's see if we can get to my visualizer. Okay, there we go. Finally found it. Okay, so I'm going to be making a beautiful oops today, and the way that I'm going to do that is with some scraps. You have a bucket of scraps and you have glue. So the first thing to do is on your yellow piece of paper, or whatever color piece of paper you're starting with today, find a scrap that you like. I'm going to make something that I like about school. You can also use scissors. You can rip the paper or use scissors if you want to make your scraps smaller. I kind of like this because what I like about school is actually the whole school. So I'm going to rip up some paper that I found in my scrap bucket. And I'm actually going to make, if I can, like a picture of Cunningham Park. And we don't have a triangle door, so I'll see if I can cover this little scrap up. But I'm going to do this here. And then I'm going to trim off the edge. This is just a scrap. Any old scrap will do. And maybe I'll put this here. And then I'm also going to rip up a piece of green and make kind of like a tree situation up in here. Put down some glue and then put down some green. And then I can use crayons to make the rest of my artwork. Something that I like about school is parking every morning in my car and coming on into the school building. So this doesn't look exactly like Cunningham Park, but I'm going to use my imagination. We do have a lot of trees. I'm going to put a ground line. I'm going to put a roof in the top of the building. I'm going to draw on the rest of the doors. We have all these doors up front. And this is actually the art room, all these windows. And then we have a lot of shrubs that have actually turned brown. Maybe I'll just rip up, now that I'm thinking about it, I'll put some azaleas here to cover up this triangle. I don't like that triangle anymore. So I'm going to use some more paper to cover that up and make little azaleas. Usually these are white in the spring, but in the winter they turn brown because the leaves fall off and they're just kind of like branches. So there is my azaleas, and then I can use my crayons and make the rest of my composition. You should use as long as you have in class today to make this a really beautiful work of art. I will be collecting these to give it a grade, so do your very best job. You can make whatever it is that you want to make in the sky. You can make something completely different. Your beautiful oops might just be an animal. It might be something you like at school, like PE. Maybe it's actually the art room. I would love to see that. Whatever you end up making. So I'm going to turn this more into a tree and put maybe some grass back here. And I don't know. Let's see. Maybe a darker green. Put a pattern of green leaves down in here. Making them little dash lines as a pattern. And maybe I can write CPES. So you can always add more paper, add more drawing details that make me something beautiful. Make a beautiful oops today and have fun making this artwork. Bye.